We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down, they go again with Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
17.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell, and he won't get close. A yard, 4th and 3. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
It completes it once more to Anderson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play fake. Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, Robinson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll run with Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? No score after 1 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with them.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cards post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Here's Lance to throw it. And the grab by Croft. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. The Niners had 9 and 7 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A 1st down carry for Henry. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
10 cycles.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack. Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Say, hut. Black ultra. Yellow.
The slot man in motion right. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray going to hold on to it once more. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Murray from midfield. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice. Get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to it.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away, because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Ready.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Red green. Claws red. Yellow. Blue. Black shot.
Shotgun now for Lance. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first and 10, here's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time, with a flag. Play action. Now it's Murray. Locates Ertz going across the middle. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Henry again on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From midfield, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Henry up the middle. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Lance again. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Lance going to try to throw for this. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He's got Ayuk once again. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a 1st down. on the counter. It's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lance. That escapes the sack. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from you.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Off of play action, here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Murray. This is Anderson. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw, Murray. And a comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Here we go. Opposite. Green.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lance. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Ready. Striker. 3-3.
Now Lance. That's complete to the tight end Warner. And he's taken down, but not before reaching.